Well, good evening, good morning, depending where you are in the world. Welcome to a special edition of Flying with Mike. We're streaming again tonight, folks. We're going to head from Cebu, Philippines, up to Clark International, formerly known as Clark Air Force Base here in the Philippines before we shut it down. Cebu Pacific will be the airline, and as alluded to this morning's flight, this is the A319. I just can't find a livery yet in these pretty nice looking colors here in the A320 ToLis, which I've been told they actually have. So, without further ado, let's get up here. We got to get kind of rolling. I got to work tomorrow, so we'll try to pick the pace up for y'all. There will not be any chance of another flight after this one, so we're just going to proceed on and let's get this flight rolling. All right, we're up in the cockpit right now, and I'm just getting some things finalized here. And you can see we've got doors open. We're about ready to start accepting passengers and cargo. Oh, and the cargo doors are already starting to close. Hang on, let's change that attitude here. Hang on. Open, open, and open. Now, as you can tell, folks, the 320, we had those animated loaders and uh, catering trucks. Well, we don't have them. Now, there is rumor they may come to the 319, but they haven't, as you can tell, as of yet. Oh, and I'm here to tell you, that little grandkid can wear you out. Them first officers, I'm telling you, wow, can they wear you out. All right, so let me see if it is, I'm running into the same issue I did this morning where it just slow and slow. So that's why I'm trying to get a little bit ahead of it, seeing if I got everything. It looks like I do. All right, so let's pre-flight. Let's take a look at the flight, then we're going to get this thing rolling. And to do that, we need Sim Toolkit. There it is. All right, so I know got some weird lines going on here. I don't know what's up with that, but we're down here. We're going to be going north of Manila to where Clark Air Force Base used to be, now Clark International. Don't even ask me to try to pronounce the other name there for it, other than airport. All right. Weather here, winds out of the west at 4. Do I really want runway 4? We'll go ahead with runway 4 since it's light. Let's see. Clouds are pretty much minuscule except for at 10,000 feet. All right, so, and then our arrival. Again, 340. We're shooting 420. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of a tailwind, but we'll be fine. Again, broken layer, 10,000, 26, 21. We're good, folks. No significant weather. Well, we kind of proved that wrong on departure. What no sig means, I really would like to know what a meteorologist calls that. Because we had rain, we had thunderstorms. To me, that's pretty significant. But hey, who am I? Just a pilot that plays a pilot on Twitch and YouTube. Anyway, 136 brave souls behind us, brave and signed the NDAs that they'll be flying with Mike. 29,920 in the payload and 119,913 for the zero fuel weight. 11,700 pounds of fuel for a cost index of 35 at flight level 360. All right, that's the way the flight looks today. So let's go ahead, pull Sim Toolkit, and let's get to loading the plane, shall we? You know, the one thing in my rush to get up and going here on Twitch, I forgot to get my checklist. Ah, what a pilot I am. Good thing the first officer brought his. All right. We need just a little adjustment here. Maybe, maybe not. All right, yeah, we'll have to go with it. All right, so let's head up here, get this plane ready for loading of people. Okay, parking brake set, speed brakes down, flaps up, engine masters off. We're on normal. Transponder being turned on. And you know what? While I'm here, let me start the process of getting online. I just noticed I am not. Let's go for a 1-5 departure time and RVR 100. Say A Bay or CE Bay, and we're a Performance Index C aircraft. And we have filed our flight plan, and we are CEB. For those looking for us, 55. And we're in an A319. All right, we are up on VATSIM. How about them apples? All right, so let's see here. Just if you didn't hear, the CEO informed me somebody's playing bagpipes in the area here. That's pretty cool. That is awesome. All right, so let's get going here. Get this up so I can definitely see what is happening. All right, and here we go. All right, so as we said, the masters are on. We're there. We're on. Well, we're going to go one more. There we go. Clear and clear. Looking good. 3 green on and looking good. Oops, we need to go up one. Okay. Keep going. Everything's looking good. All right, so moving on. External power on. Batteries are on. Here, we'll just do this real quick. All right, and fuel pumps, let's turn those suckers off. And let's go ahead and do our fire checks. All right, let's get some fuel in the plane, shall we? All right, so we're going to move this up a tad. There we go. Get the mechanics page and fuel. All right, fuel load. And yes, we still are recovering, folks. So bear with me, we still have the cough. 11,686. Okay, let's request fuel. Come up here. And what I'm waiting to see is refueling. Once I see that, then we'll start putting people on the plane. And it should be 136. There's refueling. Come back down here. We'll get rid of this page. Go to this and go to page 2. We need 136. All right, we'll close out of that. We'll head over here, reset the current. 0 fuel weight, 124,376. We're shooting for 119. Okay, that means we need to come down here one more time. This up. Bear with me, I'm setting a window. There we go. Plus. Let's go to 0 and 0. Load. Reset. 119.9, 119.9. Perfect. 976. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, so we're set with our load, and we're refueling. Once we're up to 11,006 or 8, should be somewhere between 600 and 800. We'll kick the APU on and get ready to light this firecracker. There's 11.7. I'm waiting to see how high up it's going to go. When refueling is no longer lit, we're done. Okay, APU is coming on. And it looks like we're, whoops, helps open that up first. And then we're just waiting for flap open. And on with the APU. All right, and then we'll just kind of watch it here. And away we'll go. All right, so while we're waiting, cockpit lights are set, flaps are set to 0, speed brakes are down, and up top here, probe heats and engine anti-ice are off, air conditioning panel is set, fuel pumps coming on. Okay, available. Cross bleed is off to auto, and we are set on the air conditioning panel, so let's go with the APU bleed. Both faults are off on the packs. External power off. We are now on internal power, and electrical panel, all lights are out except for our gens, and our ventilation panel looks good. All right, guess what that means, folks? Pre-flight. First thing, though, I want to do is take us off ground power. So come back down to the mechanic page, off with the external. All right. ADR1, actually, let's go to position, since we can here, go to STS, move that up, pick one. Now we have IR1, IR2, IR3, and that's how we'll do it. 1, 2, 3. Nav. We're going to align, making sure the on bat is on and that it goes off. Perfect. Align, on bat, off. Line to nav, on bat, off. Okay. Pressing on, strobe lights are set to auto in case we forget to turn them on. Nav and logo lights are at uno, and the rest of the exterior lighting is off. Seatbelts for the time being are off. Smoking lamp is lit, and the emergency exit lighting is armed. We've already checked our annunciator lights. Our landing elevation is auto. Probe heat, anti-ice, all turned auto or on but not showing yet. Okay, let's do a quick. All right. So they know they're ready to start boarding. Okay, as we continue on, pack flow as required. Let's go high. We're in a high humidity, high person count on the plane. Why not? And fuel pumps are on, fire checks done, in radio 3 is on, and in data. Parking or brake fan is off, auto brakes are off, nose wheel steering and anti-skid on, and FMCs are on. Radio 1, Radio 2 is on and set with the right frequencies. All right, let's come up here. I'm going to go ahead a little early. I'm going to get this going now. That being the ACARS system for Mac Air, who we're flying for tonight. My goal is to start pushback in 9 minutes, folks. Start your bets. So far, not promising since ACARS is taking forever to fire up. The airplane is dragging, probably because of that 10,000 foot broken layer above us. Okay, come on, Mac Air. I know you can load. All right. Boy, if it's going to take this long. Whew. Oh yeah, this is fun times when 320. It is super slow. Wow. Just now to the final. I'm kind of glad I did this when I did, folks. All right. Wow. Okay, so 4 minutes to align. So let's get in here and get that McDo started, shall we? And we'll see how this goes. Okay, let's go to the init page. Init request. Okay, there's the routing. Hang on, I'm just setting things. Okay, so we've got our perf data. We were to be at a CI of 35. Okay, I hurried last time and clicked Align IRS, and we were already past that point. Hang on a second, folks. Let me get the correct coordinates. We are at AB1, 1018.9er. Actually, I think we're in 2. So let's do that. 118.8, 123.58.7. All you got to do is click the line select, switches that over. Let's see. So 1018.8, 123.58.7. Align. Wins. And again, my apologies for sniffling in the ears. We'll return. Next up is the F plan page. You'll see our plan is already in here for the most part. We just need runway and departure. Runway 4. Going off on the MOLO for Papa. Pay very close attention, folks. Look at that. 2 Alpha, 4 Papa. We are on the 4 Papa. And I'm verifying, yes, insert. Okay, at the same time, I'm switching over and checking our flight plan out. Looking good. To our next disco. Staying alive, staying alive. Oh, wrong disco, sorry.
Traffic, cool red 781, inbound R&B, runway 04.
Arrival. And we are planning runway, hang on, sim brief, runway 20. Let me see how that ILS looks. Okay. Let me see how the intended star is going to look. Olive 3 Papa. Olive out to Sungull. Hang on a second. Why do I got a feeling these are for RNIPs? Okay, that's fine. We take a look at that RNIP from Sungull. Perfect, we'll do that. RNIP runway, oh, clear that off. RNAV, looks like that's gonna do it. Yep. Let's do it, why not? And then we're going the Olive 3 Papa. Okay. Ruh-roh. Via Dino's, where is Dino? Oh, I think I know where that is. That's on the RNIP. Sunga. There we go. All right, so what it was asking for, folks. Okay, so we've got our Olive 3P terminates at Sunga. So we're going to do the RNAV RNIP for 20 via the Sunga transition onto that. That's what that was all about. Enter. And that should clear us all the way in, and it does. Okay, now coming out of here. Departure 20. Had a feeling it was going to pop that on us. Hang on. Okay, so we're going to take a direct CIA direct OLIVA, so no SID. Clear that up. Direct Olive, Olivia, Mia, and into our flight. Okay, so that's perfect. Insert. Okay, so we're set to come back, and we're coming back. I'm not even going to, we're going to leave that open as we travel back. All right, so we're set on the flight plan. Next up, rad nav. Looks good. Next up, initialization page 2. Navigating with your arrows here. Okay, so 119.9. Okay, we're going to go over here real quick. 28.6 and 11.7. Hey, that all looks great. Not sure why our extra time is negative, but I'm going to go with it. Set that to takeoff. And folks, we're
Central figure. Cool red 781, final runway 04. Mactan.
okay, so in Int'l perf page. Couple of ways to do this. As you all know, you can click uplink or you can do it here. I'm going to do it both ways. Call me a glutton for punishment and time, but we're 340 at 8. And we got a little bit of a late departure, 27. We'll go with a wet runway. We'll run with engine. We're going to do a toga, air conditioning on, flaps auto. Oh, excuse me, I keep wanting to cough. And sorry if my swallowing the water was loud. Okay, and there's what our toga will be. And we'll just do the same over here. /8. What? My bad. I forgot it's the arrows. And 284. That is showing 1010. That'll work. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and set it to 109 because of the wet runway. 132, 136 is fine. 1 and up 4 is good. What did I do? I did not know you could get rid of it that easily. Well, look at that. I learned something. All right, that'll be the end of the stream. Thanks for flying with Mike. See you on Wednesday. And I'm just kidding, folks. All right, so we've got our takeoff data inserted. Now you would put a secondary plan in. We're not going to. We are going to just plan on blasting out of here. So let's get in here. All right, 1010. Let's go LS.
Cool red 781, clear off all runways.
Okay, and we're set. And I don't think we have an initial. Let me double check. No initial, so up to 36 will go. All right, folks, that right there puts us in position for pushback and start. Anti-skid is on. Switching panels all 12 o'clock and normal. Transponder set. Let's put you on progress. And transponder is set, and radar coming down, and it's still turned off. All right, let's light this firecracker, shall we? Just waiting on our signals that the doors are closed. All right, jetway's going away. And here we go, getting our pushback.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Okay, beacon on then. All we got to do is get rid of the chocks. And real quick, parking brake set. Do a quick outside look. And we're ready to go, folks. I hope you're enjoying. Thank you for being a part of Flying with Mike today. Means a lot to me. And we are getting ready to head to Clark Air Force Base, now Clark International, north of Manila. If you like,
looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Cleared to connect. If you like what you're seeing, folks, again, as I always like to say, smash that follow button. That way, one, we know you like what you're seeing. Two, you're going to get an email if you hit that little bell letting you know, hey, the next time we fly, which hopefully will be Wednesday. YouTubers, I know you're watching. Hey, thank you. Smash subscribe. That way you'll find out when new videos are released. Also, click that bell. Lets us know. And down in the messaging down below, you'll see how you can catch this live.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected. Bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
You'll know, just come on live. We'd love to meet you when we're live. Usually, folks, our normal times for live streaming vary, unfortunately, because of my work schedule. But I try to stream between 16 and 1700 Zulu. Fortunately, wherever you live, you have to do that calculation. So if you're in the central time zone, in the daylight time zone right now, central daylight, it's anywhere between 10 and noon that I try to get things going. All depends how work was. I work airport fire at a local airport with Allegiant Air. So we're not as busy as some airports, but we're still busy enough that, I come home dragging sometimes. So that's why sometimes it's a little later start. But if you come over to our Discord channel, folks, hey, you know what? You'll see our flight schedule there and approximated times of start. Speaking of start, let's start that pushback.
Here comes the pushback.
Brakes off.
Light them up.
All right. So what we're going to do, set this to start, and there comes the air in. Now, we don't have to do much here. What I like to do is wait till we get out of the gate area before I start up engines. It's just, so that less can be ingested or blown over behind us. And let me, while we're doing this, folks, you know, Twitch guys, if you want to catch a video you've missed, hey, head over to our YouTube channel. Those guys see every one of them. As you hear them live, you see them recorded to play back a day or two or three later. So really would love for y'all to come over, follow the Twitch channel. Twitchers, head over to subscribe at YouTube. Love to have you at both ends. And we're going to get this one going. All right, let's move into starting it. Number 2. That's all you got to do, folks. Just that easy, folks. And now we're just waiting to see a veil. Takes a little bit. And we got a light off. Now I'm finding the A319-320s start a little faster than the 320. There's a couple things with the Neo 320. I got a lot of questions.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Man, he just interrupts all the time. Parking brake set. Show me the pin, please.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
That I'd like to ask some real world guys out there. You don't see it too much here, but I see it over there a lot with the Neo. And just curious if what I'm doing is right. And basically, on some occasions, we'll see the words cooling, I think, here and here. And then we'll get a warning that the engines aren't warmed up enough, and it takes longer than 3 minutes. So and what I do is rev the engines up to about 40 to 50% to help warm them. Tell me if I'm doing it right or if that's a wrong maneuver. All right.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
All right, it's going to be on the right. Let's go ahead, though. You notice I missed the word avail, so we're going to go ahead and kick it over. Move over. So we can see the pins. And that's what he's going to do, is get out of the truck there, show us the pins, and then boogly woogly. Very important you see those pins, folks. All right, and then since maybe he can or cannot see us, I'll hit him with the runway lights. All right, we're throttling up here, number 1. Now, how do I know that we missed a veil? You notice this gray box here. If you don't see that here and you don't see the word avail up here and it seems stable, you were talking too much and you missed it. No, you just missed it, folks. So gray bar's gone. There's the word avail. Start the timer. All right, so back to norm. And then we start with APU bleed. So we're back up top. APU bleed. Ground spoilers, so we're going all the way back down. Arm them, and then put our flaps in takeoff config. All right, pitch trim setting. All right, how do we do that? Well, actually, it's pretty simple in these, and all of them, actually. This one is just even simpler. You can see your trim right there. And we're going for up 4. I don't know why, but we're always getting up 4 here lately. And then while I'm here, let's go ahead and check our ailerons. Make sure they center. Check our rudder. Again, making sure when you let off, it centers. And the elevator. Again, centering when you let off pressure. And then I like to do what I call a freedom of movement, where I just move them all, and then one more time on the rudder. Okay. Unload that. All right, so wing ice, and we'll go ahead and go with the engines just because of the rain, and we'll shut the EPU down. And we'll tell the flight attendants, go ahead, arm your slides. Flight attendants, arm your slides. Arm your doors, cross-check, and arm slides. Okay. They're doing that. All right, now, nose wheel brake elapsed time, we'll get that started here. Coming up on 2.5 minutes. Auto brakes are set to max. Brakes on. To get the crew alert message, what's it say here? Ready message. All you got to do, click up there with them. And then we do the serious test of the takeoff system. This wasn't a serious takeoff. It would say takeoff normal. And it does. Good deal. We can turn on our terrain and our radars at this time. Maybe. Okay, we are on. Ready to taxi. Flaps 1 set, and here we go. Hey, who said it could rain here? And away we go. Cebu traffic, Cebu Pacific 55, taxi 2, runway 4 for takeoff. All right, folks, I hope you all had a great Easter. Hope things are going well the start of this week. I know some of you are already back to work. I'll be there tomorrow for 24 hours. So hopefully a nice ease as we start building now at the airport for summer. We'll get a little easing of flights, and then they come at us full fury here in about a month. So, but anyway, that's my problem. You all, I hope you all have a great day. Hope you've, like I said, Easter was great. Yes, he is alive indeed. He being Jesus Christ. So, again, folks, I'm glad you're here. Wish you all were here for the afternoon flight. Actually, it was actually more morning than afternoon, my time. But we sure had a great time coming down here. Ashley was leading the way into Cebu, cleared us a big, nice path for the runway. Not just kidding. But great time, folks. Hope you all, hey, feel free to head for the skies. We're, like I said, working this nice little 1-hour channel between Cebu and Manila. We're going to go just north of Manila. So I'd love for y'all to join us. So, oh, we got something on the center line here. What do we have? WBFC. I'm sorry, it's a VATSIM center, not my center line. What is that? I do not know. Oh, it's down in Indonesia. Okay. So, and I'm not even showing on Simulware. How about that? Now I am. No? Am I? Yeah, now I am. Couple of air. I didn't see anyone else here. Well, welcome into Cebu. Who is it? I think it's the guy that just landed. So, anyway, welcome. Hope you can join us to Colossians International Airport. We're flying the Toliss A319, folks. This is a dynamite aircraft. I love flying it. If we had ATC, heck, I would try to connect and use the ACARing system on the plane to talk with them. Didn't get that chance last week on a day that my voice was hit or miss. I canceled my stream to Tel Aviv and talked with one of the controllers via that, just a basic log on, log off. So I didn't really get to communicate with them over it, but hope to do that here in the future. But right now we got no controllers up and we're coming up to the runway. Final takeoff checks need to be done. All right, as we roll up, before takeoff transponder, TARA, let's go ahead and really slow up here. And tower Cebu Pacific 55 ready to go 4. Roger, clear for takeoff runway 4. Cebu traffic, Cebu Pacific 55 departing runway 4. Okay. Brakes, wait a minute, engine mode as required. Since it's raining, let's go ahead and click it over. And I'm going to do okay, landing lights on. Or in this case, takeoff lights. Here we go, folks. Takeoff lights on. Nose wheel, here we go. Chrono is clearing. 50%. Stable and toga. Climb nav blue, auto throttle blue, SRS green, here we go. Speed alive.
V1, rotate. V2.
Aussie rate, gear up. Set climb.
Gear up.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and kick over the autopilot, let it do its thing. We don't need these anymore. Should be getting ready to make that turn. There's level climb. Okay. And let's finish off with spoilers. Holding on flaps and the brakes are off. Brake fan can turn off since the gear is up. And away we go, folks. All right, pretty simple, easy to handle departure. Oh, we're still now the only one. I was kind of hoping APG would join us. Let's get the flaps coming up. And when can I switch back on the ignition? Engine mode normal. Okay, there was the answer. Look in the checklist. Away we go, folks. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stick around. We'll be in the vicinity of Clark International right now at about an hour and 20 minutes. Hey, folks, as we climb, it will shrink. So let us get up to altitude here and see how far we have to go. But again, thanks for flying with us today, folks. Hit that follow button. You guys that are new to the channel, love to have you on the next flight. Next flight will be, God willing, Wednesday. It's going to be another 319 flight. Then we'll be back with FedEx on hopefully Thursday. So, which means it won't be an Airbus flight. Who knows what we'll drag out of the hangar? But we'll see on Wednesday. I'm sorry, on Thursday. My bad. Then back to work Friday. Then Saturday, Sunday. I don't think we'll be streaming or even popping a surprise like this. Just because family's in town and we don't know fully. I don't. Let's put it that way. Fully what's all going to happen. So, okay, we're coming up on 10,000.
10,000 feet.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Okay. And in a moment, we'll be at a transition level. Now, I've heard, and since I don't have it, or some of the other sims, that they don't have that neat feature of the flyby. So, I kind of like it myself, so. And we have in X-Plane 12 a new one where it's a little slower. All right. Like I said, kind of fun. But I'll tell you this much. A real Airbus pilot, V1 simulator, I reference him a lot, folks. He has taught me so much about this plane. And I still have so much more. As you heard, I have questions already that I'm going to be posing here when I get time. He had a camera view on one of his streams. And it's one that I've seen on Real World videos. I think it's Just Flight or something like that, puts out. And it looks like this. Folks, that is so cool. So, I know, it doesn't take much to make me say so cool, but it is so cool. Sorry about that, folks. The nose went into overdrive. All right, and you know the nose always knows. I know, corny. Anyway, there we got a nice wing shot there of the new clouds that came with X-Plane 12 and have been improving from day one with each release. And y'all are going to say, well, that doesn't look realistic. Folks, for a flight sim, that is not bad without having to pay for Active Sky. Now, if you want them to look real, get Active Sky.
18,000 feet.
I'm fine with this for free. Would I like flying Hurricanes, so yes, I would love Active Sky. I don't know if I want to pay that price tag though. So I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of waiting to see still. I haven't gotten a good run with thunderstorms yet with it. And I've got conflicting information as to whether the weather applications are fully working yet in X-Plane 12 or not. I can't. As soon as someone says, yes, they are, another person says, no, they're not. So, and it's people I trust, so. All right, so we're through 18,000. I'm going to go ahead and kill the wing lights. Pressing on. Seatbelts will remain on till top of climb. So I just keep getting conflicting information, so that's why I don't know. I know this much, folks. I look at some of the imagery that comes out, like with Flight Factor 767, a couple of other paywares. When you see their radars, they look so much better than green blobs. So that makes me think, you know, it may not be fully operational yet. But I am glad to see something in the default world. Again, with Active Sky, you get a radar with it, and it all looks nice and pretty. And it should for the price tag you pay for it. And I will admit, when I had it, it was outstanding for a century of flight. Yeah, that goes way back, folks. Got some nice lightning, if you haven't noticed it, up in this region. Here, let's do this. Well, first off, let's see how it looks off the nose. Watch us get zapped. That would be cool, folks. But again, the clouds are so much improved. I heard someone either write it, say it, entertainment value-wise goes to Microsoft Flight Sim. Flight dynamic flying goes to X-Plane. To each their own. I don't know which is true, which is false. I think they're both equally probably as good. I'm just not going back to Microsoft after the shenanigans they did many years ago to the gaming community, that I'm really shocked a lot of people have moved on and let them be ready to do it again. I just can't, and I forgave them, but I just can't go. You know, I have been looking to get away from Microsoft for quite a while. Found it with X-Plane 11. X-Plane 12 has solidified it. Oh, now we're getting some color in here. Look at that, folks. How about that? All right, we're getting some good lightning. Well, that's a little closer than 35, 40 miles out, but hey, that's not bad. Now, the true test. Let me switch to live map. I'm in Sim Toolkit, standby. If it looks good, I'll switch on to you. If not, we're just in a different timing. Well, no. We're flying through a little bit of a cell. Hang on, let me bring it up. Oh, yeah, and it's because of the weather. So yeah, you can see we're just about to punch free of the weather here, folks. But we've got a pretty good showing here on the radar. So hey, good job there, X-Plane. And since I forgot your name earlier today, sir, Austin, love the clouds. Oh, that was not good today on stream to forget his name. Ooh, we're really in it here. Kind of showing up like you see on Sim Toolkit there, folks. So you can kind of see we're threading the needle here. Through the eye here, pretty good. So not all is all bad, folks. We're passing an intense part here. See what it looks like out that window. Now, I'm going to tell you, folks, what I remember flying in between layers and all when I would fly commercially, it looks pretty good, folks. Let's go back up front. All right, enough of me. I'll let you all have the chat area. I'm just going to work on getting us into Clark. Amazing, we're getting 65 frame rates and things are just not behaving as they should. And folks, that has not been an hour yet, but we've gone from 1 hour 20 minutes down to 30 minutes of flying time left to go. Told you, as we get higher, we get lighter, and the aircraft actually does fly, seems to fly faster. Just lighter air, so we're actually moving through it a little quicker. Although with all these clouds, you can't really see much. And Chewie keeps kicking us into hyperdrive. All right, folks, we are now level. Let's go ahead. About 134 miles, top of descent. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead, since we have the time, let's balance the tanks. We'll just do a quick system check. Just going through each of the pages with the all. Okay, so we're going to pull that, come up top here. Turn the cross feed on. Now you see it's all feeding, so both engines are being fed from both sides. Now we're going to turn off the left side so that now only the right side fills us complete, is running both engines. And that'll get it down to 2480 pretty quick. Plus some of it washes into the tank. You'll see it come up. See, we just went from 2480 to 90. We're almost there, folks. Okay, let's finish up. Okay, all right, while that is moving on, let me... Just kind of skirting through the tops of these storms, folks. All right. Not a lot going on VATSIM. So, all right. So, all right, let's start setting up for the arrival, shall we? Let's go to the next page and the next page. We got to fill in this information here, folks. All right, so currently up at Clark, 1012 for the Q&H. And current wind, 360 at 2. Temp is 27. All right, so what we got to figure out is our MDA, or this would be our barometric altimeter, or our radar altimeter, DH. That's how I utilize these two. You can't fill them both in. If you can, I'd sure love to hear how. But let's go to our chart. Our NIP for 20, we're looking at a, we're class C, 670 or 270. And folks, they're the same height. Just one reads off your altimeter, which is what I just sat. So whatever your altimeter right here reads, when it reaches 670, you're at your minimum descent height. or altitude. Now, when your radar altimeter reads 278 feet above the ground, you're at the minimums this way. And what that means is, the difference is, if you're, and I like using the Andes. The Andes, your airport could set that MDA at 13,000 feet, we'll just say. Yeah, folks, the runways are that high in some places. However, so you could put that in there, 13, whatever, or put in whatever it is actually above the ground at that point, which would be, again, 200, 250, in this case, 278. But it could be as high as 400 or 500, depending on the approach, what's going on with it. So that's where the difference comes in, folks. Okay. Here, we're pretty much sea level, so it's pretty, cut and dry. But again, you hit places like Andes, Bhutan, where Paro is. You're looking at higher altitudes, Bogota. That's 8,000 feet above sea level, folks. So you're going to start, even Denver. Let's take Denver at a mile high. So 5,400 feet above sea level, you're coming in, which is still going to be 200 feet above the ground at whatever you set. It's just that it's working from the altimeter versus the radar altimeter. So I hope that all made sense. All right, so today's approach will bring us in at 129 VAP 124. What I'm going to do, let's translate that over here to the landing performance. We haven't gotten a METAR yet. Oh, look at that. Snazzy. So we're coming in 360. Wow, they got 25. I don't know where they're getting it. Minus, because we're at altitude. That's why. I'm like, whoa. Okay, well, there's one bug we've found, maybe. What were we setting? 27, I think, yes. 360 and, let's try something. Let's do a reset. Nope, that didn't work. Perfect. All right, so it's even telling you what you got for runway. All right, so we should be about ready to set our descent up. Okay, above 6,000 by Olivia. I can't read that one. 3,500 at Sunga. All right, and we got some more heavy showers to go through. Top of descent now. 25 out. Okay, landing elevation set to auto. McDo arrivals complete, performance complete, takeoff winds set, and we are now within 20 and push. All right, well, looks like we're starting to come out of them again. See how that how that shapes up. All right, folks, we are back with you. Descending through 25,000. We're heading down to 6, which is what Olivia. And then we head up to Sunga. Now I'm going to kind of stay a little more quiet here. My wife is heading to bed, and so bear with me as we work our way in. And we'll go ahead and kill some music here. Look at what we flew through. Pretty intense. And Mia is Manila.
Eighteen thousand feet.
All right. Okay, so we're through 16. All right, we have traffic. Let's see what we have out here. All right, folks, sorry I've been having some coughing fits here as well. Okay, let me recheck our weather. I know another way to do this. Now 29 degrees. All right, let's set. Still 10-12. Now we can get the weather a different way. Go here, ATSU, AOC, weather. Okay, and then we just click return, received. It's 127, there it is right there, and 020 at 4, 2988. Zero 20 at 4. Let's make some quick adjustments. Two 9 020/4. And yes, Real Cruise would be doing this. Okay, we're still looking good. And then back to F plan. Okay. And we probably printed. Oh, no, we didn't. Good. Last time we were. Okay, we're going to have to do a little bit of an open descent so we can make Sunga at 3,500. Okay.
Ten 10,000 feet.
All right, we're going to go ahead. Alert the crews. Flight attendants, take your seats for landing. Okay, here we go into that broken layer we should have been out of. Again, hope you all enjoyed the flight. If you did, I'd love if you're a first time or new to the channel to smash follow. Hit that notify so you know when we're flying next time. There'll be an email sent out. Guys over at YouTube and those of you here on Twitch, hey, we do have this on YouTube. All you got to do, head over to this provided there in the chat, and we'd love for you to subscribe over there, folks. Subscribing over there does not cost you. All it is like following a Twitch. You hit that bell, though, you'll get an email notice when we release a new one. Also, if you go, here's an invite to our Discord channel. Those of you using our YouTube service, if you go to Discord, look for my flight schedule and feel free to come over to Twitch. Love to meet and greet you as we fly live like this. All right, so I'm going to go back into a managed descent. And that should work out perfect. And let's go ahead activate. Since you want to make sure you activate, folks, that approach phase when you have control of the speed. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring the speed brakes in since it's yelling at me. Before attitude, welcome here. We thank you for coming in. Greetings to you. We are about to land at what was the old Clark Air Force Base back in the day. Today it's Clark International. Oh, yeah, we'll find out. Yeah, what do you need help with there, sir? Okay. And the airport should be over in that general direction. Airport codes. They're always fun, aren't they? All right. Let's start. See, 220. Give me a second. We'll get on the ground and we'll give you a hand there. We'll wrap up the stream and get you rolling there, boss man. Okay, as soon as we make the turn, let's go ahead, slow down to 185 and see what our RNIP needs to be. 3,500. Okay, cool. LS constraints. And it looks like we're getting back into some rain. Go figure that one out. Okay, flaps 1. And I promise you folks, I will not forget the landing gear. Like I did before. Yeah, you should have seen the morning flight there, bad attitude. We're what, 1,000 feet? And all of a sudden the alarm goes off, landing gear. That was great. 42 of them, ouch. Well, most of them make sense when you think them through, but I know some of those airport codes are tricky. Especially if you're using IATA or ICAO. So All right, here we go, folks. And we do not have what the A320 had, where we could couple into this, which is kind of weird. All right, let's see. Our next descent altitude's 2,600. Let's open descent that. And let's go ahead, slow to 160. Arm up the spoilers. Yeah, I know, that thing called work gets in the way of everything. AVP, that's one of them that's a little tricky, yeah. I only know that one because I've picked up at that airport when I was driving air freight. How about that one? All right, distance out. All right, we're not going to forget the gear. It's going down. Flaps 2. Spoilers armed. Landing lights on. Brake flange on. Spoilers armed. And let's go.
Gear down.
That it's an oddball would be the way I'd say it. How do you know, what's the easiest way to, it's an oddball there? All right, 2,600, we're taking over. We got the runway. Slowing to 135. Starting down. Forgot, can't touch.
2,500.
Get your badge tomorrow. Uh-oh. Now it's official. Okay. And this nasty tailwind could prove to be problematic. All right, let's pull up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and call this landing stable. And the last set. And let me grab the cabin real quick.
One thousand.
All right.
Five hundred.
100 above.
Landing stable.
400.
Minimum
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
That I never understand, unless it's something to do with the Mac Airs program, counting it down as well. But yeah, I don't know. why we hear double sometimes. Cebu traffic, Cebu 55, off runway 20 to the ramp. All right, let's okay, radar is coming off. Can't remember if this terminal. Alvin Leroy, welcome aboard, sir. Hope you enjoyed the landing tonight. You gotta remember where the terminal is. I think that's it right over here. You know, they have these things called maps. You know, I pull them out every once in a while. Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, coming up to Alpha, over to Fox 4, and right in. Oh, wait. New terminal. Oh, we missed that. Oh, I wonder if it's modeled. I don't think so. Just noticed that on the map. Would make sense here. Yeah, I don't think that terminal exists. So we'll go to the old one. All right. Okay, so we get gate 1 or gate 2. Or gate 3. I see another one. Or is that the same one? Ah, that's gate 1. Ah! Well, whatever it is. You know what? We'll just go over to this gate. There's lines everywhere. Should be available now. Hey, at least I remembered the landing gear before 1,000 feet above the ground. All right, let's call it. Brake set. Okay. Go ahead and bring transponder back. Real quick, running through brake fans. I think we have to keep them on. 2 more brakes to go. Terrain radar's off, radar's off. And let's go ahead. Shut 1. Lead. Shut 2. Beacons off, seatbelts off. Welcome into Clark the old Clark Air Force Base, now Clark International Airport. Oh, you know what? Helps to put chocks in first. Yeah, I don't think they have the new terminal yet. All right, and the doors are open. All right, folks, let's see how we did here with Mac Air. 159, not bad. All right, and we'll get that out of here. Okay, so with that, folks, let's bring in Sim Toolkit and really get a good look at this landing, shall we? And they got us at 271. That's not going to be a problem with me. Let's go up to flight summary, finish the flight. Look at that perfect tailwind on that one. Okay, so we'll go up here. Let's see what we did. View the details, view the report. Okay, we were a little fast. Okay, and a little long. Let's see what that is going to. We will have to see if that's there yet. But that's the new terminal area here. Wow. All right, so as you can tell here, folks, there's the threshold. Here's your hash marks that are 500 feet apart. aiming point visually is these big things. You cannot miss them except on a wet runway in X-Plane 12. And it kind of all blends in. That's one of my little pet peeves with X-Plane 12. We were just under 3,000 feet down the runway. It is a 10,500 foot runway. So for a plane of this size, that's not bad. Had this been, say, a 747 or 777 or MD-11, yeah, it could have been a little bit worse. Left 3 feet of the center line, that, folks, is great. 1.3 on the G, so the people, at least, while we welcomed the ground with our wheels, they didn't feel it that much. All right, so let's pull that away. And if you all don't mind, I am going to clean up the plane here real quick. I hit the wrong one. That one first. Sure they close. Okay, good. Okay, and one last time while they're closing. We're going to be rewinding. I want to see this landing. All right, so that looks like a volcano right there. Huh. Didn't know that. I don't know a lot of that. All right, so let's put it in reverse and see how we did. Oh, we forgot to disconnect from VATSIM. Well, it automatically does it for us, so is what it is. All right, now let's go backwards. Oh, the gear's down much earlier this time. Yeah, that was funny. I got it within 500 to 1,000 feet without the gear down. At least the warning went off. I would say that new terminal area is not there. See how it all blends? This is what I talk about. And I don't know how they can fix it, so. Because I couldn't see the big white bars if I tried. I'm having to go off Pappy's. They should be right here. Oh, they just went under us. Not bad. I just like this view. Thank you, V1, for showing it in one of your streams. That wasn't too bad from this. Hang on, I'll show you. See how these, I'm not talking lights, I'm talking the markings. They're really obscured here. And it's because of the water. The water effect. See, you can't really get a good C on them coming in. That's actually a NOTAM in my world. So, oh, some airports it's 1,500 and 2,000 foot, especially overseas. U.S., you're right though, 1,000. That's, I mean, stable, nice approach. Let's see how the passengers liked it. That is a cool shot of, I guess that's a volcano in the distance. Nice. Oh, this is where we'll start seeing that new terminal, and I don't think it's there yet. Nope, no terminal yet, but I think the pilings are there for it. Kind of weird. All right, let's look at it one more time, see how the tower took it. Seems like I'm high a little bit. Oh, who put the railing in the way? Alright, well, darn it. So much for that idea. Alright, folks, well, welcome again to Clark Air Force Base. Now Clark International, and it actually has another name with it too. Not about to try it. Folks, it has been so much fun flying this special flight tonight. Wasn't really planned. It was actually planned to kind of ducktail with this morning and afternoon flight, but it didn't happen. I'm glad we were able to get it in. Folks, I hope you all have a great day, and look forward to seeing you on Wednesday as we take to the skies yet again in the Airbus out of Cincinnati. So for now, folks, I am going to go ahead and leave you as we taxi back in. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and put it back at the stand and get everything coming back out to it. So you all have a great Tuesday. I'm going to try and do the same at work. And that way we can all come back here Wednesday and enjoy another fun time here. Y'all have a great day. God bless you all. We'll see you Wednesday. Goodbye. Sorry about that, folks, for coughing in your ears. My apology. Y'all have a great night.